I'm in one of those moods where I want to film everything I do. So I've done this once before, but it wasn't quite as good, and I've since then started eating differently. But this is what I eat on a weekly basis, and it's vegan so far as I know, and pretty high protein, because I just started going to the gym because it's a new year. What do? You go to the gym in the new year. So every morning I have oatmeal and I put 2 scoops of this in it. 20 grams of protein. Yes, so that's 20 right there. But that I meal prep and I will eat at the office. When I get up, first thing I do in the morning is eat one of these. 20 grams of protein. So I have 3 different lunches each week. They're always the same 3. I'm a creature of habit and a creature of ease. This first one is carrot ginger soup with corn, kidney beans, and riced broccoli. The second one is black bean soup with corn, black beans, and broccoli. And the last one is tomato sauce with veggies instead of pasta and broccoli. The reason I add the broccoli to everything is because it's rice, so it's really tiny, and you don't even really notice that it's in the sauce or in the soup, and it just adds more to it. And then I always have an arugula salad with that. So these 2 will divide up into 5 salads. Pretty good. When I come home, I eat one of these 3 meals again for dinner, plus a salad with, oh, I forgot all my cans of chickpeas. I buy 6 of those every week too. One of these salads with a can of chickpeas. I put in 4 cans of beans in each soup. When you do the math, there's about 20 grams of protein. So you add that all together and I divide it up into 4 servings. I'm guaranteed 20 grams of protein in each serving, except for, the tomato sauce one. I haven't even really calculated that. I don't think there's much protein in that, but it's one of those things where I just need to mix it up a little bit. I'll have another one of these before I go to the gym, and then I will take my bottle, put 2 scoops of this in it, and then after the gym, I will drink one of these. I haven't calculated how much protein that is, but it's quite a bit, so I'm going to do that calculation and I'll let you know. I also forgot to mention that I buy oranges and apples every week, and bananas too, and I try to eat at least 3, 1 of each day. Alright, now let's prep some meals. It has to be simple for me or I won't do it, so this is not going to be much of a tutorial. This is oatmeal. Steel cut oats. This is pretty simple for me. I don't really measure things out. I kind of just pour in what I think looks to be enough for 5 servings. Yeah, let's go with half of it. And then I'll just fill it up with water. I don't actually have a kitchen sink. I live in what they call a bachelor, where there's no stove. That's filled up. And then I just start this one at the beginning because it takes a while for it to cook. Put that on and let her go. I'll probably cook it about 15 to 20 minutes. See, it says for about 30 minutes. Nope. Next is the arugula salad for lunch. This is pretty simple. Oh, I'm about to get cut. And I will usually just do a little bit of olive oil and salt on those, and they are fantastic. I don't think I need to show you how to make these. It's pretty simple, but I'll do it anyway. Maybe it's not as simple as I thought. Next up is black bean soup. This is gonna get messy. So now, as you can see, it's not so much a soup anymore as it is just like a bunch of vegetables and sauce, which works for me. If you wanted it to be more soupy, get an extra carton of that soup. For the sake of time and my energy, I'm not going to show you how to cook this one because it's exactly the same as the one I just did. She's boiling now, honey. Right now I've started doing work on the next meal. That is the tomato sauce one. I bought these asparagus and they come in a container you can just microwave. So that's what I'm doing right now. Oatmeal is cooked, is ready to go. I have found the easiest way to add protein is to do it while it's still in here. I'm gonna have 5 servings, so that's 10 scoops of protein. Otherwise, you divvy it up and then you put in the protein here and it's like messy and it falls over the side, so. All right, now it's time for some peanut butter. And as you can see, protein powder is the messiest stuff ever. It's okay tasting, but it's not like traditional oatmeal by any means. So I'm gonna add some peanut butter. Breakfast is done, except that in the morning I will slice up a banana and put it on top of here before I go to work. So these guys have had a chance to cool down, and I'm just gonna pour them out. Hopefully they don't fall off the fucking countertop. And cut them up because they are such a pain in the ass to eat if you put them whole in this thing. So right now I'm waiting on the broccoli to cook. And then I have the zucchini to cook. And another bag of broccoli to cook for the tomato sauce. So the tomato sauce will go on the asparagus and the zucchini. And that'll be 3 or 4 servings. Probably 4 since I got that looks like a lot of zucchini. But for now, I'm just going to start cleaning up because basically all I have to do is cook with this pan. That's it. Everything else is done. Also, part of my cleanup process is rinsing these guys out and putting them in recycling. And whatever else that can be recycled in my cooking process. 3rd bag of broccoli going. As much cleaning that I can do has been done, so in the meantime, while I'm waiting for a 3rd bag of broccoli to finish cooking, I'm gonna chop these guys up. Any vegetable bits that I don't use go into this bag in my freezer, and we'll go to compost. USC has a compost area once every 2 weeks. This bag gets pretty full, and I will go drop it off. It's pretty cool. All right, I have to go to a friend of mine's. We have a meeting every Sunday for creative shit we're doing. Films, short films, yada, yada, yada. So right now I've spent 1 hour and 40 minutes, and when I get home tonight, I reckon it'll be another 10 to 20 minutes to finish it all up. So I will see you then. Bye. But before I go, broccoli finished, put it in the bowl. Add both of these jars of tomato sauce. All right, I am back from my meeting, and let's finish this shit up. I cut these guys up, and now they're going in the pan. Okay, there goes half the food down the side of the refrigerator. Fantastic. Whatever you do, do not overcook these, because they get mushy, and they are just not appetizing at all. There's the sauce. All right, and since it's basically dinner time, I'm gonna go ahead and prep my salad for dinner. And like I said, my dinner salad I make every night. I don't prep that. I don't have enough containers for all that shit. You gonna focus today or what? All right, so these guys are good to go. Okay, so I decided to condense these down because there wasn't a lot of the asparagus, so I just doubled up on that. There's my meal, and there's another meal. Okay, not so bad. And there they are, good to go. All right, there's my dinner salad. All right, now let's take a look at my packed refrigerator. Here are all the meals for the week. Lunch and dinner up here. There's breakfast there. I ran out of containers because people at work steal my containers, so I wasn't able to prep all of the arugula salads, but it's down here, and when I bring home an empty one of these tomorrow, I will just fill it up and have it ready to go. So in closing, I just want to reiterate what happened here. I spent 2 hours. I still have some dishes to clean up, like that one, but if I hadn't been filming, that would be clean already. So it takes 2 hours, maybe a little less if you're not trying to film yourself doing it. All of the ingredients cost me $100. Again, I'll show you the prices for those, and I'm gonna calculate how much protein is, how much one average day of these meals, how much protein you get in that. And I will put all of that at the end of the video. Thank you for joining me. I hope this helped you in some form or fashion. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, and as promised, here we are. This is the breakdown of price and protein. Let's start with price. This column is where I got it. This column is what it is. This column is how many of them I bought. In some cases, you know, it's 5 cans, or it's one bag, one jar, you know. And then this is the price. This price is how much I paid for all 4 of them or all 5 of them. This is not the individual price. All right, over here, protein. This is lunch and dinner as black bean soup. This is the amount of protein that that meal has. Okay? So, starting off, price. As you can see, I got most of this stuff from Trader Joe's because it's literally 2 blocks from my house and I can just bike there. And Trader Joe's nor Target have these Clif bars, so I have to bike over to Ralph's, which is not too far either, but it's just not as convenient. Oh, damn, that's wrong. So glad. It's 2 boxes of those. So once you add all these up here, the total is $101.84. Mind you, this list right here includes items that you won't have to buy the next week. So your price is going to go down. Those items, balsamic vinegar, you won't have to buy again. That lasts me a month almost. The olive oil, you won't have to buy again for probably another month. The balsamic vinaigrette, you can probably get, that's probably just 1 week. Steel cut oats will last 2 weeks, and the peanut butter will last 2 weeks without a doubt. So this price will go down after the 2nd week. So if it seems really expensive per week, just realize that if I had to guess, I'd say, I guess I don't have to guess. I could add these up, but I'm too lazy. This took too long. I'm just gonna say that the next week will be like $15 less. All right, protein. This is a shit ton of protein, I'm not gonna lie. This is the most protein that I've ever eaten in my life in one day. And this may not look like a lot to you, and maybe it isn't, but it feels like a lot when you're eating it or drinking it throughout the day. So the Builder Bars, Chase, come on. The Builder Bars are 20, and this is just 1 serving of each, okay? This is 1 bar, so that's 20 grams of protein. The breakfast, how I got this protein number is from the protein that I added, the powder, and the oats. So it was 20 for the powder and 5 for the oats, so that brought it up to 25. Lunch, I got this number from the amount of beans, the actual protein in the soup itself, the corn, and the broccoli. So that's a lot of protein, man. Builder bar again, protein shake. It's just that 2 scoops of protein, 20. The dinner entree, which is just the same thing I had for lunch, black bean soup, same amount. And then the dinner salad, 1 can of those chickpeas is 21 grams of protein. So if you do this all in one day, that's 175 grams of protein, and that's pretty awesome, especially if you're trying to get big. Trying to get that going, right? So that's it. Thank you guys for making it through that entire film video, because it's pretty long, and I've rambled on here too. Sorry. So yeah, thank you. I hope that helped. If you use this, or you do this, or you have any better ideas, I realize that eating all those protein bars and that taking that protein shake aren't ideal, but when you're vegetarian, there's only so many. I can only eat so many cans of beans in one day, you know. All right, I'll talk to you later. Well, but that's what it was. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. All right. Okay, now I'll talk to you later. Bye.